Hi, did a little something different there. Hi, welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, population me, name's Miracle. Hi, now we're getting into it. This is a day we're gonna make angel wings. Surprise! And this is what I'm gonna be using. So, if you don't already know this, I love Halloween. Couldn't really celebrate it as a kid, but now that I'm older, I want to do Halloween. And I want to do it right. It's too easy to buy a costume and just wear it, right? Because where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? It's not my college anymore. Parties aren't happening every day. I need a reason to go out and get candy. So I'm making my own costume. Let me get it framed. So, I have already made 2 costumes in the past that aren't really real costumes. They're like thrifted outfits I put together to make clothing, whatever. I'll insert pictures here of the 3 years I did it. 1 year I was a Grim Reaper, another year I was Harley Quinn, another year I was someone random from the Purge movies. They're probably on here. Anyway, but I always love making the props, and the props are actually kind of hard depending on what I'm doing. So let's go through the years. Okay, a little story time before we start. So I'm sorry if you came for the prop making, it will come. I'm tired and I'm also on the floor, so if I'm moving too much, deal with it. This is better. Anyway, so first year I was actually Spider-Gwen, so I bought a costume. Year after that, I was the Purge in college, so love that. Can't show you any of the outfits because it's just a random shirt you see me wear, the Pennywise shirt, and the mask and a fake hammer that I bought off of Amazon. But the year after that, I was a Grim Reaper, and I did make myself a scythe. The outfit is like literally all thrifted or all bought, or I had the clothes, whatever. This is what I made. Okay, ta-da! It's literally taller than me. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I might need to take a picture. I'm literally bent to my knees showing you this, but let me see if I can zoom out. But if you can still see me, hi. This is 6 feet. I'm 5'8", so look at that. I'll show you a picture of it closer on the screen. But this is what I made when I was in college. It's just really long, but this is my size. I made it with wood and paper, well, like cardboard paper, and a lot of black tape. But it's the same on both sides. It just says birth and death. This was my first attempt at making something like for Halloween. And this is really special to me. If you want it, it's priceless. So I keep it in my apartment because it's very lovely and it's like my only weapon. So please don't rob me. Next year, all right, you can't judge me for this one because this is the first year I was out of college. So I couldn't actually make anything, but I made a Harley Quinn like bow staff or whatever. It's really basic. It's super basic. It is literally super basic. But at one point it had a skull on top of it, but it ripped off. Hence why it has like weird black stuff on the end. But this was my attempt at making a bow staff for her. It was either this or make a bat or a hammer because she harries, but those were too much. And I'm no longer using school supplies for my school. So this year, I thought to myself, let me just, all right, this year we're making angel wings. And I'm using this underlayment I got from, I don't know. Oh wait, Home Depot. Got from Home Depot. I'm really sweaty, it's really hot. It rained, so whatever. But we're making angel wings, yay. All right, I got this idea from a video I watched. I'll link it down in the description below. Literally, I'm following this person's description of how they made wings. So I'm doing it the exact same way, almost, with a few adjustments. Hopefully it works out, but these are the materials I'm using. Underlayment, 25 feet long, something inches. 2 different types of tapes, double sticky and regular Scotch tape. An American Eagle tape measurer. Copper wire, that's actually silver. pieces of fabric I'm gonna cut into shreds. Scissors, obviously. A glue gun with the glue sticks that I have to warm up before I even start using them. So yeah. So you're gonna be watching me do this for the very first time. Never done this before in my life, but let's all get started. Also, one more thing I need: water. A full jug of cold water. This might take me a long time. For you, it might take like 10 minutes. I don't know, I don't care. Let's get into it. All right, step number one, we're gonna have to do this 5 feet. I'm so hot already. All right, first, let me show you how we're gonna do this. So if you wanna follow at home, you can. It's this long. My wingspan is slightly longer, but it will overcome my body. So we just need to count to 5 feet. So, guys, what is 5 feet in inches? What is 5 times 12? 60? 60 inches. So we're taking this, taking my tape measure, and I'm moving it all the way to 60, which is literally like the max I can do. All right, let's start measuring. Two layers of this cut done. Now I just need to shape it. All right, this is the cut that I'm gonna do. It looks like a fairy wing. Please don't judge, first time for everything. But I'm gonna show you how it looks like after it's been cut. So take a nice view in. All right, I'm so sweaty. Oh my God. Anyway, big reveal. So I cut both of them at the edges. They're uneven, but let's see how they look. Boy, I'm tired. All right. Oh, ta-da, ta-da. Whoa, whoa. Look at those wings. Look at those wings. I have no idea if I made this too small or not, but pretend they're on my back. Let's pretend. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. I see the vision. All right, I do like a butterfly. So that's so funny, but I'm not making a butterfly. These are gonna be angel wings for a costume that's already kind of told, but whatever. Let me show you what the other one looks like because it's uneven, but hey, imperfection is still perfection. Let's get it. All right, this is the original actually, because it has like the blue, it has the blue on it. See the blue on it? Yeah, this is what I drew. This is what it looks like. This is gonna be the inside. Isn't that so pretty? It's literally 5 feet. I'm 5'8", so this is perfect. My original thought was to make it 6 feet, but I was like, if I make it 6 feet, won't it just drag on the floor? And we don't want that. The last step that I have to do as well is if I can find my stuff, we need to make this into a backbone. I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. But while we do this, I'm so tired. I'm so far. Okay. We're making this into a backbone for the wings, but we're also gonna start heating up the glue as well, just so that I can glue these together. So let's get into it. Oh my God. And we're back. Back to videos, back to whatever. Bro, I'm tired. This is taking me so much more longer. I can show you the metal that I'm using. This is jewelry metal, so like easy cut metal. If you watch my vlog from 2 weeks ago, I went to Walmart and I bought this. I bought two of them actually. This is like the easy cutting metal, so like I use scissors. In the original video I saw of how to make wings, they use like stronger metal. I don't know what the brand is, nor do I know where they got it from, so I'm just like using scissors and this really weak piece of metal. But this is gonna take me a good minute. Luckily, I was able to make the background of it, so I'm just wrapping it around once so that it has a stronger foundation. But yes, this is what my Sunday is like right now. But you know, sometimes costume making or cosplaying or making props take forever, and I'm lucky that this isn't a harder prop to go by. So I guess I could just tell you what I'm going to be, since whenever you get this video, it'll be close to Halloween. It is September 22nd today, but you'll get this video probably in October just because I said so. And you will probably know by then what I'm going to be. So I'm going to be a black angel. I know. Where is the material for a black angel? I don't have it yet. But the wings are a big part of this costume, and unlike other times where I've bought costumes from Amazon or Walmart, guilty, I don't want to keep relying on other costumes. I always wanted to make my own costume, or at least attempt to like cosplay in a way that doesn't make me spend so much money on Amazon, even though more likely you're spending more money just cosplaying it versus just buying it online. Which, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. I will say for my first costume as the Grim Reaper with the scythe, it didn't cost me anything because all the material was recycled wood from my school. I went to a tech school, so we had a lot of just like wood that people use from like the classes they didn't need anymore. So I was lucky to have literally all of that be like not used. Even the tape. I don't know who uses black tape. That might be electrical tape, but don't quote me on that. But they knew I was using it. I wasn't like sneaking around. I did it in the class, so they would have stopped me if they really cared. But yeah, even the Harley Quinn outfit, I didn't really spend money. I mean, I bought the material that I used for the fake jester staff or whatever. That was like $7 from Home Depot as well. The outfit was thrifted fully. But yeah, I think it was a lot cheaper than going online paying $60 for a costume that might not fit me, because if we're being honest, a lot of costumes are for kids, so they don't really have adult sizes. But I've seen people cosplay as Harley Quinn when I went out last year for Halloween. I don't really have a lot of pictures, but I guess I put pictures up somewhere of people cosplaying that I saw. They're pretty cool. They bought the costume. They did it more professionally well done than I have. But I'm just passerby, I guess. I don't really care to like fully immerse myself in making cosplays. Like this itself was expensive. This is my most expensive costume yet. Only because to make wings you need like a certain material, and then like if you want it to look better than paper, you kind of have to spend a few dollars more to make it look nice. Like, even this wire was like $4 a piece. And yeah. So I'm literally doing this on a Sunday. It's like 5. I have time though, so I don't care. But I'm on my floor doing this, and this is a great pastime. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, even without this video, I would still be doing this, but I wouldn't be talking to myself right now. I'd be listening to music. So either one of them really works well for me. But I just like talking, yapping. I yap to myself a lot, if we're being honest. But with a camera, it makes it more normal, I guess. So, but yeah, I don't know. I can show you my inspiration of what I want to look like. I have ideas for the costume. I have ideas for the wings. I have ideas for the makeup. That will also be a video. You probably don't know, but I don't really wear makeup like that, like ever, just because I don't want to. It's too much of a hassle. I grew up not really wearing makeup, but at the same time, kind of being forced in certain situations to wear makeup, which is whack and whatever. But I kind of grew up not liking makeup. in like the broader sense of using it to look good. To me, it's like, why am I having to look good with makeup on? If I don't like myself, I'm just not gonna like myself. Like makeup can't fix that. It gives me a false sense of like a reality that's not me. And that's just my own opinion. Obviously, people wear it for their own enjoyment and whatever, and it's like a nice art style, which personally I agree. But I can never wear makeup like even like casually because I don't want to perceive the perception I have of myself to think you don't look that good unless you wear makeup, because that's, if I already think that, then I won't look good, period. Like makeup can make me look great, but if I take it off and I get a jump scare every time I take it off, that's a problem. So I think I just started learning like I don't like makeup. I don't think I need to use it. So it doesn't really help me all the time because then you get misgendered sometimes, but either way, I don't really care as much as I used to. But for Halloween, I tend to get makeup because it just looks better with the costume, and as I said, it's a form of art. So it makes it a lot easier to not have to deal with, you know, having to deal with just, looking like yourself and hoping that people understand where you're going with it. But I am deciding on a hairstyle for it. I thought about buying a wig, if I'm being so honest. I was like, should I buy a wig for this hairstyle? But I don't know how to lay a wig, and I just don't want to get that professionally, so I might just do my hair. I don't know what I'm going to do it in the style of, but it's going to look pretty. I'm trying to figure out what extra props I need to get for this costume because I'm a black angel, right? But my idea was, do I want to be a black angel for real? Do I want to be the god of justice with the pendulum? Like, I can do whatever I want with these wings. Do I want to be a black angel for real? Because I was like, when I showed you that black and white dress I tried on last week, it was making me think like, do I want to be a fully black angel? Do I want to be a white turning into a black angel? Like, it was just so many ideas. And that's the same thing I did last year. Last year I was like, I want to be Harley Quinn. But that wasn't my initial attempt. First of all, this is going to turn into a story time because I honestly am just putting metal together. And honestly, if I don't do this and record, it's going to be a 5-minute video because we have more to do after this. But anywho, my channel. But when I was being Harley Quinn last year, that wasn't the goal at first. The goal was to be a jester. But I didn't want to buy a costume, and I didn't really know how jesters look if you're not looking like Harley Quinn or like literally the Joker. So I kind of just bit the bullet and became Harley Quinn. Like this right here, this that I have, it's literally pink and black. It's supposed to be red, but somehow when I ordered it, they didn't have red. So that was supposed to be like part of a jester hat that I was gonna make, but I have a sewing kit. I don't have a sewing machine. So how to make a hat and how to make it look great are things I never learned and things I never wanted to teach myself, because last year I started doing Halloween in October, which, as great as that makes sense, it's also too late. Like, if you're on time, then you're already late, and that's how it is in October and definitely September when they already have a lot of Halloween stuff in stores. You don't want to be late, and I could not for the life of me get the materials that I needed in store because they sold out and they never restocked it. Like, the reason why I don't have a skull on my Harley Quinn staff where there's supposed to be a skull was because I originally was supposed to buy a skull at a store and they had the one I wanted, but at the time I was still being very indecisive about what I was going to do with Harley Quinn, or if I was going to be Harley Quinn or just a basic jester. So they sold out. They never got more, and it was October already. And I ended up having to get like this really crappy looking skull that ended up coming off, even though I used Gorilla Glue to like stick it to it. And because it was like fabric underneath a real skull, not real skull, but like a plastic skull, imagine. I ended up just having like a staff, a literal staff. I was like, okay, this isn't my Halloween costume. But all this to say, like, I don't want to start doing Halloween stuff pretty late. Like, obviously these videos are going to be posted in October because October is spooky season and it just makes sense. But it is September 22nd and I'm literally making my costume now, and I'm doing it on a Sunday because why not? Also, I've not gotten the dress yet. I don't know when I'm going to get it or when I'm going to look for it. I'm just trying to figure out places to go to that I can find it for thrifting first, because if I have to buy a real dress that has to look just amazing and I'm about to waste it on a Halloween costume, I just want to make sure I use up all my options. Like, imagine I really got that. Imagine if that wedding dress has actually fit me. If you don't know the wedding dress I'm talking about, I got a wedding dress at a Goodwill. I didn't get it, but I tried it on. It didn't fit me. But I was just like thinking about, what if I wore a wedding dress as a Halloween costume, because it was like $15, and I was like, oh, what if? Like, what if I just did that? Which would have been crazy to think about, because like someone did not put their wedding dress in Goodwill for me to use it as a Halloween costume. But I was like, imagine. But that's just the thing, right? I want to make sure I get a costume that actually get an outfit that looks decently worn, that looks like within what I'm doing. I'll put somewhere in this video, probably if I remember, what dress I'm looking for based on an Amazon, or I don't know where I'm looking at, probably Google. It's kind of looking like a witch outfit, almost like a witchy dress, but nothing that says sexy witch or sexy angel. I just want like a dress. Like, it's gonna be cold in October, and I don't know if I want to have like all those goodies out like that, because it's gonna be cold, it's gonna be nighttime. I don't want to go out, so I need to make sure I'm okay. I'm probably gonna take like transportation that's not a car, so I don't want to be looking crazy out here, even in a costume, you know. Which is why I'm reinforcing metal right now, because if I go on like public transportation, which doesn't sound smart, but like going into someone's car with huge wings sounds even worse. It's just, nothing about that sounds like the best idea. If I went on public transportation, it makes sense, because people take their big old mountain bikes on there, they take their like guitars on there, and so you know they have the room for it. I just need to make sure these wings are like protected in some way, so they're not getting ripped and destroyed, because they are very flimsy. Even the metal that I'm enforcing now, I mean, without the enforcement, it'll be like so flimsy. I don't even know how people make jewelry out of this for real, because why would you want to wear like metal on your body? How are you even going to make sure it doesn't like stab you? I don't know. But I also don't make jewelry for a living, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, all that to say, when I had the size, when I made that, I did take down the bust several times, and I honestly was just looking forward the entire time, because you know, you take something so huge as a prop, you almost wondering if people think you're into Comic-Con just because like you bring something so big. But obviously it's Halloween and everyone buys like their outfit, which is fair. But like I was literally Grim Reaper, and my friend was Wednesday Addams before the show came out. So it was like the perfect combination of scary and the fact that we both decided to do something like that, and we both went out at the same time. Because the looks I was getting was like, what is she doing with that? And I'm just like, it's not real. It's all like wood. Nothing about this is a knife underneath it. Like, I'm not about to stab anyone. Because, you know, if you live in Chicago, people be like looking at you kind of crazy for anything. So, but yeah, I'm going to come out here with wings, leaving my apartment. Everyone's going to be like, what are you doing? I'm going to be like, guys, listen. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a little bit nerve wracking. Because I'm like already excited to see how this will turn out and stuff. But like, I'm already just like, oh my god, I really hope this doesn't turn out bad, because even with all of this, I don't have the feathers that I definitely need for the wings, but I'm keeping the feathers buying part. I'm kind of waiting to buy those. I need to buy them soon, because more likely I'm going to buy them online, because they need to be black feathers, and I just don't have anything black to cut to make feathers, and I'm not doing that with paper, because one, I don't have black paper, and two, I'm not buying it because that looks like a waste of my time personally to do that. So I'd rather just buy not real feathers, but like, you know, real feathers that's meant for like this type of thing, that's not like me making it myself. And here we go, it's tangled. But yeah, the only reason why I'm waiting to buy it and why I haven't bought it yet, because it will take me 2 weeks to get it, so that's kind of a yikes. But I'm still trying to figure out and make sure I'm not regretting or changing my mind about being a black angel, which is why I told you guys now, because I'm like, in the future I might become like a witch. I don't know, like, do I want to have black wings? Why not just be a white angel? But I feel like in my aesthetics of being a Halloween connoisseur, not really, But as someone who likes Halloween to the point where I'll do anything scary for the fun of it, I think it kind of fits my brand. Like the first year I was a purge person. I was just like a random purge person. So I just had the mask with a Pennywise shirt and a fake hammer with blood on it. And then I was a Grim Reaper, then I was Harley Quinn, and now I'm gonna be a Black Angel. So like it fits my brand a lot more. That not that I have a brand, but like, you know, it's Halloween. I wanna be spooky with it. I wanna be spooky with it. I mean, if you want me to be a white angel, maybe next year. It wouldn't be too hard to put white wings over black wings, I feel like, or just paint them over. I don't know. These are multi-useful, and I also have more material to make more wings the next year. And I also have enough to make like butterfly wings. So I could be like, I don't know what kind of butterflies they are, but I could be a monarch. I'm lying. I'm not gonna be a monarch butterfly. Ooh, I could be like, if you ever read the Fairy Chronicles book series, every butterfly is based on like a flower or actual like butterfly. Each fairy is based, what could be a fairy? So in the Fairy Chronicles, it's a book series. Sorry if it's all over the place, but I'm kind of pressed right now because this metal keeps getting tangled and I'm just trying to hurry up. But the Fairy Chronicles is about these fairies that are based off of flowers and based off of like just like plants in nature. So not all of them are like flowers. Some of them are trees. Some of them are other plants. Some of them are other butterflies, which is kind of funny. Like if you're a fairy who can fly, but you're a fairy of a butterfly, it's like you could already do everything a butterfly can, but you just look human. But yet you're based off of a butterfly, and yet someone is based off of chrysanthemum flowers. So it's like, and you can all fly. But I read the series as a kid, and it was kind of giving like I don't know what analogy to give it, but Harry Potter almost. Because if you don't know if you don't know who uses magic, then you see them as like a normal person. You don't see them as like a magical being, kind of. And that's similar to the storyline of the Fairy Chronicles. Like if you're not someone who can turn into a fairy, but you see a girl who is considered a monarch butterfly fairy, you don't see her as a fairy, you see her as a butterfly, right? If you see a girl who is considered a chrysanthemum fairy, you don't see her as the fairy flying around and be like, oh my god, it's a fairy right next to me, y'all exist. No, you see her as a chrysanthemum. Even though she's flying, she's on the ground to you. Like she's hidden. It's like, ow. Basically, it's like Percy Jackson. You don't see the monsters in front of you, you just kind of see what you like are perceived to see. So that's what it's about. I used to love that book series growing up because the hidden world of fairies and no one knowing that they existed, plus the dangers they're always in, is like kind of intriguing, I feel like. I'm not going to cosplay as any of them because I don't even know how to start that. I feel like those type of cosplays take like a year and a lot of money, and I'm not trying to do any of that. And most I would do is spend literally a month in advance and like max $100, right? And I can probably get something custom made with $100. I'm not about to do all that with my own money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I'm almost nowhere near done doing this, but I'm getting near the finish line, at least on this part. I'll probably stop here and then just like come back to y'all when I'm done with this medal. If it's nighttime, if it becomes nighttime and I'm done with this medal, I must have taken a break because it is still pretty warm in this apartment and I don't have my fan here because I needed to be quiet or be in a quiet place to record. So this is gonna be a great video for me mostly because I will get a great wing out of it because I am forcing myself to record it so that it cannot be janky looking. You know, I know I'm making this out of like jewelry metal and styrofoam paper and hot glue, but like let me tell you, people have done worse and made it look great. So I'm going to stop the recording now and I'll be right back with you guys for when I am done, or if I tell you I'm doing it tomorrow, which I would not. I have work tomorrow, but we'll see you then. All right, I'm back. Oh, lovely. My camera just got dark. But anyway, it is almost 7 p.m. took me 2 hours to do this, but let me show you what I got working so far, okay? All right, so I did 2 steps at once because I said so. It's doubled, wired, taped up. It looks real pretty, okay? Cool. Now we're gonna hot glue it around the exterior. I'm actually so tired right now. I took a break, which is why it's taking forever, but goodness, this is probably the hardest thing I had to do, and then this was like the second hardest, just because it's long. Anyway, the hot glue is gonna go around the perimeter of this thing, and it's gonna connect to this, and then I'm gonna hot glue this onto the second piece of the styrofoam paper, whatever, to this as well, and then it's gonna hot glue both wings combined together, and that should be one less step I have to deal with. And then I'll have like literally one more step to do. But until then, I'll show you the results when I'm done. I'm tired. All right, an hour later of gluing, both sides are finally completed. Look, you can't even see, well, you can see the seams, but it is hot glued together. It took like 5 glue sticks, but yep. The metal is on the inside. You can kind of see the outline around it. It is hot glued. It's put together. I am tired. This took an hour. Oh my God. Now it's time for the final step. We got our destroyed pieces of weird black fabric, and we're just gonna cut it through the wings. And honestly, it should be the last thing I have to do. And then we're gonna put it away, and then I'm not gonna think about it for the next few weeks until I figure out where to get the feathers from. But I will show you how it looks. I'm done. And we're back. Hi, we're back again. So I finished it. Okay, let me just show you. Let's get over with it. I'm so tired, but ta-da! A little nice look of these wonderful wings. Look. Okay, before you judge me anywhere, just know it's only basic because I don't have the feathers, okay? But this is a nice little cutout. This took 4 hours to make. I had to eat dinner and I had to make a break. But look, that is a 4-hour video right here. Well, imagine I streamed this entire process. Horrendous. But yes, I had to glue it. I had to glue the little handles for myself. It is cut so raggedy, but I was so tired and I was not in the mood to make straight lines. So I said, you know what? We could do raggedy. And it's so crazy too because it literally melted on the other side. Like, see how it melted on the other side? Yeah. I'm glad I did not fully commit to cutting through because it would have ruined my entire costume. But this way, if it does rip off, I can just put more. So we're gonna try and wear it and not cry if it breaks because this whole thing can be remade, but I personally don't want to do this again. Try not to break my stuff here. Okay, here we go. Is it too tight? No, we're good. Oh, surprisingly. Oh. All right. This is so weird. This is why I'm not a cosplayer for real. Okay. This metal might be actually ass, but let me hold it for y'all. Well, look at that. Your girl got wings. Like a little angel she is. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, that's so cute. I like it. And can cover me up. Oh my gosh. I love the design. Oh my God. This could be like a cape. Oh my God, it could be a bat. I could be a vampire. Actually, one costume at a time. Yes. Next time you see me, I might not even show you guys putting the feathers on it because I need to actually order them. And I need to get my dress. I don't have my dress, but this is fun. This is exciting. I love it so much. I don't know how it's gonna stay up though, but like if I do take it on like the bus or the train, it might make sense to just bend it anyway. But if I put feathers on it, it might make it more stiff. So we will see. Because right now, if I let it go, it's like legit gonna fall. And it's also a little bit lower on my back. which I think I expected that to happen, but I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. But this is a great first attempt. No, oh my god, this camera sucks. Okay. No, we're not doing anymore. But let me show you how much material I have left. I'm keeping the wings on. I have so much material left. I could do this one more time if I wanted to. I'm just not going to. This is gonna be my next year costume. Unless I have a real good reason to like make more, or I need to use it for my flooring. Put this away. But yeah, I used so many glue sticks. It took 6 pieces of glue sticks. It took 6 pieces of glue sticks. It was so much, oh my God. But anyway, time on the table. It took 4 hours to make this fully. It came out looking pretty well, but I feel like if you saw it, you wonder why it took me so long. We don't ask questions around here, unfortunately. Not on my channel anyway. So you just kind of believe me when I said it took me 3 hours of hard work and keep it moving. But next time you see me, we'll probably be this fully completed. That's a lie, you won't. Next time you see me, I would have found the dress or be done a vlog or question. I have to figure it out, but spooky season is upon us and we must all get ready. So if you stay this long to end the channel, I'm grabbing my camera. Whew. I am literally so tired. But if you stay this long to the end of my video, thank you. Let me just take this off. But if you stay this long to the end of this video, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I can't find good lighting, and my phone sucks. But the wings are completed, I can take a nap, I have work tomorrow, and all in the day's work. So, never doing this again, unless I really need to, but thank you for staying this long. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Ooh, please don't break in the future. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Anyway, bye.